Let's move on. Rob, this one for you. CJ Henderson, defensive back, who we finished as a 4-star, but I don't remember us seeing a ton of him. He was another one of those guys who didn't do a whole lot of talking, which is odd given, the landscape there. So what do you remember about him other than that year he kind of really came to the Under Armour game and impressed us all?
We didn't see him a ton. I think I saw him one time in high school, and he was playing both ways. I remember him playing wide receiver and DB, but nobody really threw his way. There wasn't a lot of, by the time I got to Florida, he was already kind of established as a dude on his high school team. You know how that goes. If you're not on an elite team, they throw away from you. So it's kind of limited what you can see. He didn't play a lot of 7-on-7. I think he did play 7-on-7, but he wasn't, he was one of those guys that was on a different team every week at a different event. So you couldn't really figure out where he was. We always liked his length. We always liked his ball skills. I didn't know what position he was going to play until very late in the process, I remember. I think they were still talking of him being a wide receiver by the time he was halfway through his senior year. So the debate we had is, where do we like him more? I think finally everybody started recruiting him as DB, and that was kind of where we settled. I would have obviously liked to go back and rank him higher. It is a miss. I don't think it's not like I made him a 3-star. Where did he finish? A 4-star in the back of the 250 or something?
Yeah, 226.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been worse, could have been better. I think if I could have it back, obviously I'd rank him higher. But he wasn't one that we were exposed to as much as some of these other kids in South Florida.
Mike, you were there at the Under Armour game that year when we moved him up, and you liked him, didn't you?
I did. I liked him a lot. He's a very smooth kid. And I think, I'm not sure, I think that was the same year Christian Fulton was there. And I didn't really like Christian Fulton that much compared to Henderson. Henderson really closed on the football much better. He was a skinny kid, but he definitely had length, and he was really aggressive. And, a kid who didn't take any plays off in practice, really was there for, as they call it, a business trip. And I think that's why he pushed into the 250 at the end, because, against elite guys, I remember Jalen Rager and some of the other receivers he would go against were pretty talented guys, and he held his own.